Most traders overcomplicate scalping, too many indicators, too much second guessing, and they end up losing money because of it. In this video, I'm going to show you a 5-minute scalping strategy with just 3 simple rules that beginners are already using to pull consistent profits out of the market every single day. I'll break it down step by step, exact indicators, exact settings, so make sure you watch until the end, because rule number 3 is where it all comes together. Alright guys, step number 1, sign up for an exchange. For this strategy, we're going to be using 2bit. This is one of my best exchanges for futures trading, and they've got some solid bonus for beginners, like 50 USDT futures bonus and 30,000 USDT in trial funds. If 2bit doesn't work for you, you can use Hyperliquid as an alternative, and the best part, Hyperliquid requires no KYC verification, and it's the most well-known decentralized exchanges for perps trading. Plus, if you use my link down below, you can get a futures discount for your first 25 million in volume. I'll link both exchanges down below, but for this video, we'll be using 2bit. To sign up to 2bit, click the link at the top of the description. You'll be taken to the sign up page where you simply enter your details and create an account. 2bit doesn't require KYC for basic trading, but if you want a full trading experience on their platform, their KYC process is pretty fast and straightforward. Step 2 is depositing funds. Let me show you how to deposit funds before we jump into the strategy. Once you're logged into 2bit, click deposit in the top right corner. Choose the coin you want to deposit. I recommend USTD and select the correct blockchain network. Make sure you choose the right network to avoid losing your funds. Confirm the details, then scan the QR code or copy the deposit address to transfer your funds from your wallet or another exchange. If you want to deposit using fiat currency, click Buy Crypto at the top of the menu, then select Buy Crypto. Choose your currency, enter the amount, select your payment method, and click Continue. Once your funds are deposited, it's time to open a position. Step number 3 is opening your first position. Click Futures in the top menu, then select USDTM Perpetual. This will take you to the trading interface. Choose the asset you want to trade in the upper left corner. For this example, I'll use BTC-USDT. Select your order type, limit or market. For beginners, I recommend starting with market orders for instant execution. Enter your trade details, such as quantity and price. Next, choose your leverage type. You can use cross margin or isolated margin. Personally, I use isolated margin because it limits your risk to only that specific position. You can use up to 200 times leverage on 2bit, but for beginners, I recommend starting with 5 times to 10 times leverage until you're comfortable. Confirm your order details, then click buy long or sell short to open your position. Once your order is filled, you can view it under the Positions tab at the bottom of the screen. Now that you know how to use derivatives on 2bit, let's move on to the actual strategy that can make you $100 per day. Alright, so this strategy is built around 3 simple rules, and when all 3 align at the same time, that's your entry signal. That's when you pull the trigger. First, go to Trading View. I've got my link down below in the description. If you use it, you'll get a small discount on the subscription. There's also a free version if you're just getting started. Select your trading pair. I'm going with Bitcoin against USDT for this example. Then click on the time frame selector and choose the 5-minute time frame. This is the time frame this entire strategy is built around, so make sure you're on it. Rule number 1, you only trade with the trend, and the way we identify the trend is with the 200 EMA, the 200 exponential moving average. Click on the Indicators tab, type EMA, and select the exponential moving average from the list. Click on the indicator settings, go to Inputs, and change the length to 200. Then go to Style and change the line color to red. That's just my personal preference. It makes it easier to see on the chart. You can use whatever color you like. Now here's the rule. You only enter long positions when the price is above the 200 EMA line. That means the chart is in an uptrend and you're trading with the momentum, not against it. If the price is below the 200 EMA, you do not enter a trade. Simple as that. You wait. This one rule alone will save you from a lot of bad trades. Rule number 2 involves the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. Go back to the Indicators tab, type RSI and select it from the list. Click on the indicator settings, go to middle line, change the color to white and make it a solid line so it's clearly visible on your chart. Now, most people use the RSI to identify overbought or oversold conditions, but in this strategy, we're using it differently. We're using it to confirm momentum. The rule is simple. You only enter a trade if the RSI is above the white middle line. If the RSI is below the middle line, you do not enter. You wait for it to cross back above. So now we have two conditions that need to be true before we even think about entering. First is price above the 200 EMA. Second is RSI must above the middle line. But there's one more, and this is the one that actually triggers the entry. Rule number 3, the engulfing candle. This is your actual entry trigger. This is what tells you right now this is the moment. Go to the Indicators tab, type engulfing candle and select it from the list. You'll now see red and green arrows appearing on your chart. Since we're only taking long positions in this strategy, you can completely ignore the red arrows. The green arrows are bullish engulfing candles, a candle that fully engulfs the previous candle to the upside. It signals a strong shift in momentum. You only enter a trade when you see a green arrow and only after that candle has fully closed. Do not jump in early. Always wait for the close. So here's how it looks in practice. You're looking at the chart. The price is above the 200 EMA, uptrend confirmed. The RSI is above the white middle line, momentum confirmed. And then a green arrow appears, bullish engulfing candle confirmed. That's your signal. All three conditions are aligned. You open your long position on the next candle after the green arrow closes. For risk management, set your stop loss 2 times the length of the entry candle below the entry. And set your take profit at a 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio. So if your stop is 10 points away, your target is 20 points away. And as you can see on the chart, the price moves up and hits the take profit level exactly as expected. Clean trade, no emotion, just the rules. Now, one very important thing to keep in mind, you do not use this strategy every single day because you're only trading with the trend, and not every day will the trend be your friend. Some days the market is choppy, the conditions don't align, and that's completely fine. You just don't trade those days. The 3 conditions need to align at the same time. Price above the 200 EMA, RSI above the middle line, bullish engulfing candle. If even one of those is missing, you wait. Patience is the most important part of this strategy. Don't force trades. And that's the full breakdown of this 5-minute scalping strategy. 3 simple rules, clean entries, and proper risk management. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you want to start trading right now, click the links down below for 2bit and Hyperliquid. And if you want a full walkthrough of how to use either platform, check out the videos popping up on screen right now. I'll see you in the next one.